It's Monday, 26th of November. Busy today. Mondays are always a busy day. Today I've had to try and sort out removal company. So booking in the removal van for moving day. They're going to be doing the packing as well. Mr. Bentley's bouncing up and down on my bed wanting to play. Yeah, so they're going to be coming and doing all of the packing, which is absolutely brilliant. So they'll be packing and moving. So I've got those booked in for moving day, which is 3 weeks away, or 3 and a bit weeks away. Original moving date for the house was the 7th of December, but we've had to put it back a week due to complications. Nothing too difficult to get over. It just meant that there'd be an extra week delay in actually taking possession of the house. So this weekend, while Ian was away, they were going into the house and finishing off laying down all of the tiles in the kitchen and the bathrooms and the en-suites, and that kind of thing. So hopefully, if we get a chance to go across to the new house this week, we'll be able to see it with all of the flooring in, all of the tiles down. The carpets are already in, but it was just waiting for the tiles to go in. So paperwork started to come through, the land searches and all that kind of stuff have come through this morning as well, so it's been a busy old day. I've also just packaged up and parcelled up the book of spells that I had for sale over the weekend, which sold within an hour of the video going live on Saturday, which I'm very happy about. Thank you very much. Yeah, so it's another busy Monday. What? What? You dropped? You dropped Mr. Ted? Is that what you're looking for? Mr. Ted? There you go. Happy again now, aren't you? It's Wednesday, 28th of November. I didn't film at all yesterday because I was feeling far too poorly. I've got a cold. I'm sneezing, coughing. I feel dreadful. I've got a temperature and I just feel really lousy. So yesterday, the video that I put up yesterday, I forgot to release the vlog post for it, which was the white space journal page, one with the penguins on. So I've had to do it this morning. So that's going out on Wednesday. Obviously the vlogs are back, so that's going live tonight. So I'm just uploading that now. I've had to drag myself out of bed. I phoned Mum and told her I'm far too full of cold to come over and take her shopping. I could do, but I just don't want to give her the cold. I know both Mum and Dad have had flu jabs already, but even so, at their age, I really don't want to give them anything nasty that's going to knock them for six. So I've said I'll see how I feel tomorrow or Friday and maybe pop over then. Yeah, it's just been one of those couple of days. I've got a few bits and pieces to do today that I've got to do today. I've got no option. So sometimes we just have to bite the bullet and get on with it. So I shall see you a bit later on. Just how can he be comfortable like that? His 3 paws, there look, and his 4th one over the top of his head, all tucked in.
All snuggly.
And he's fast asleep. What a baby. It's just after lunch on Friday, the 30th, I think, the 30th of November. Yesterday, the cold came back with a vengeance, and I wasn't really fit for anything. So I just spent most of the day trying to keep warm, trying to sweat the cold out of me. Today we've had a few bits and pieces to do. We've had some things to do with the purchase of the new house, conversations with the solicitors and that kind of stuff. So we've had to kind of do that kind of thing today. But it's been a pretty kind of quiet day. We've started the process of decluttering. So we've got a big skip outside the house and we're starting to throw stuff in, and I've started on my craft room. I know, I've started to declutter the craft room. Anyway, it'll get done. I'm feeling a little bit better. Temperature's come down a bit. I slept fairly well last night. I've been taking plenty of medication for the cold. Ian's preparing himself for a steampunk thing that he's got this weekend. He'll be coming home every night. It's not too far away. It's only in Bradford. So he'll be home every night because it's only like an hour's journey. So we're I'm giving him the space that he wants. Mr. Bentley's wandering around wanting to play, but obviously not really in the mood. But still throwing his toy for him occasionally. So that's Friday. I'm going to continue the rest of the day decluttering in the craft room. I'll be able to do more after Saturday because my friend Linda's coming. I've got a pile of stuff, Happy Mail stuff for Linda. So she's coming tomorrow with hubby, Rick, to pick up some bits and pieces. I'm decluttering as well as clearing out, obviously. So some of like my old paints, my Dilutions paints, my Tim Holtz paints, all that kind of stuff, I'm giving to Linda because I'm going to start afresh when I get into my new craft room. I don't really use those kind of paints very often these days. I tend to gravitate towards the Dina Wakley ones. So, you know, if she can get some use out of those, that's even better. And there's a few other bits and pieces, stuff that I've collected, that have been sent to me in Happy Mail. So I'm kind of splitting with Linda. So she's coming on Saturday for that. And once Linda's gone, I'll know what I can then get rid of, pass on, give to mum, that kind of stuff. So on Sunday, I'm going to be really, really busy going through the rest of the craft room. I'm trying to fill this skip up a bit. And hello, there's a Mr. Bentley who's just popped his nose under the table here. So yes, so that's Friday. What are you doing up there? What? Is it playtime? Oh, you tired? You tired or playtime? You tired or playtime? Playtime. Okay. Let's go find Ted then. Go find Mr. Ted. Oh, poor Mr. Ted. Oh. And the process begins again. I also forgot to mention that obviously tomorrow is the 1st of December, which means that it's also the first Saturday in the new month. So Mission Inspiration for December has got to go up. So I'm going to have to do that this afternoon as well. I've already prepared the mission brief, so I just have to upload it and get it all scheduled ready for tomorrow. So it's not going to be a long job. It's 7:15 on Friday night, and thank you, just open that again so the light comes back on. Oh, I've just come down to the supermarket. It's raining, it's dark, it's dank and damp, to get some bits and pieces in. Obviously Ian's going to be away this week. I'm not away this weekend. He's going to be working Saturday and Sunday at this steampunk thing in Bradford. So with me being poorly for the last couple of days, I've not been able to do any shopping, so I've been able to get anything for him for pack up and his lunches. So I've just come out and grabbed some. Don't like coming out when it's raining and in the dark, but it has to be done. So it's about 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and Linda and her husband have just left. They arrived around about 12ish, so stayed for some lunch. We sat, talked. She picked up all the Happy Mail that I've given her, all the bits and pieces that are surplus to my requirements. And just as she was leaving and getting back in the car, I said, "You do realise that we didn't even switch the camera on once or take a single photograph?" Obviously, because we were talking that much, and she just started laughing and said, oh well, maybe next time then. So anyway, so she's quite happy with the stuff that I've given her, and she's going to be doing a few Happy Mail videos over the next couple of days and stuff. So that's good. So I'm going to start or carry on now stripping down and throwing away, decluttering up in the art room for the rest of Saturday. Ian's due home around about 5 p.m. tonight from his steampunk thing, so I've also got dinner to get ready too. Haven't decided what I'm making yet though. It's 7:30 on Sunday morning. Ian's just leaving for his last day of his steampunk event. Sun's just coming up. And I'm going to go back to bed for a couple of hours. So it's just gone lunchtime on Sunday afternoon, and I took Mr. Bentley out on a long walk when I finally got out of bed this morning. Again, wasn't feeling too good last night and this morning, particularly getting up at 7:30 to help Ian go off on his steampunk event. So I went back to bed for a couple of hours, as you know. Got up and then took him out on a very, very long walk. And when I got back, he decided he'd had enough. So he'd gone back to bed. So I've just spent the last hour or two making a start on my 7 days of Christmas series. So that's all I'm going to show you. Hopefully they're going to start going live from around about the 8th of December. So next week. So I'm going to carry on, try and get as much filmed today as I possibly can. He will want to go out again later on because that's the nature of the beast. He'll have a sleep, he'll have something to eat, and then he'll want to go out again as soon as it hits around about 3 o'clock. So I've got a very limited window of opportunity to actually get as much filmed and edited as possible today. So I'm going to get my head down, my nose to the grindstone, and film as quickly as I possibly can. So if I don't get a chance to say goodbye again later on, then I will see you soon. Bye for now. Don't want to wake him up. Bye. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. Thank you.